So I have my e-bike, put it all together, and the E for electricity, it doesn't work. The motor doesn't work, the meter doesn't work, it doesn't power up. I'm sitting here waiting for follow-ups from the manufacturer to get it taken care of. The instructions didn't have an 800 number to contact the manufacturer, the seller, and now through third-party emails back and forth through Amazon, I'm trying to get the bike to work that doesn't have any electric power. Amazing. Sell a $700 bike and there's not even any contact number, 800 number from the seller. No troubleshooting, contact information on the instructions. Sad. Hello folks, just bought and put together a Vivi electric mountain bike, 26 inch. It has a 350 watt motor and it's sold by Faneo, F-A-N-E-O, on Amazon or on Walmart. The bike is really nice. Put it all together. Had some minor issues in getting it set up, and lo and behold, the E for electric doesn't work. The motor, and this meter don't power up. Hold, 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 nothing. Hold, 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 nothing. Manufacturer wants me to see if this little power switch is on. They want to see if this power switch is on and if the battery works. Did that 400 times and over. Here's some of the problems that we had with this bike. Notice these weren't even connected. The brake handles weren't connected. These connector screws, they're too short. The screws are too short because you can't move it over. You give all this clumps of stuff more room. All this is clumped together, way too close. Same thing as here. Connector screws I had to replace. Bought some new ones because it's too short. These things right here, it didn't fit here because it was too short, so I had to put it back here, but the connector screws are way too short. As you can see, I had to replace that. And then this, the disc brake, the whole mount was misaligned. Rubbing. These things were rubbing like crazy. Had to realign that. Took a really, really long time. All of this is clumped together. The brake, the gear shift, and the meter. There's like no room to move it over. It's all clumped together too close. You can't move it because everything is really too tight. This here I try to move over. You can't move it over because this bar is too thick. And again, those screws are too short. And just to review, these mount screws are too short to be able to move the meter inward on the handlebar. Everything is clumped really, really tight. Disc brakes were misaligned. Took a long time to adjust those. The brake mount and handle were not screwed on very tightly. They were barely hanging on both of them. And this little tail fender, I mean, that's the wind. The wind will blow that off. That's one bump. I mean, if you're riding on something hard, this is kind of ridiculous. You gotta find something way better than that. The front one is probably a little bit more stable. These little mounting screws right here, too short. As you can see, this doesn't match because I had to buy a new one that's longer to allow this to be tightened. I put it on here because it doesn't fit. on here where it should be, on the seat. Other thing to note in the instructions and the directions, they don't really give you a lot of detail, but this will help you out. These screws here to adjust the handlebar. Even though you loosen them both, the handlebar won't, this upper bar won't shift. There's actually another screw that you have to loosen, which is right there, which none of the instructions tell you about. You can loosen screws on the side all day long unless you do this and loosen that. You're not going to be able to move this bar. Again, but it's a beautiful bike, really nice bike. Plus 21 speed, rides well.